Governor, if you talk, Clay Schuck-Snyder sent a note to Republican members, sort of warning them of the dangers of signing this petition. Some of the more conservative members are going forward. Have you talked to Clay Schuck-Snyder about this new mandate? And are you worried about this petition at all gaining steam because of this?
Well, so I speak frequently with the Speaker and with the President of the Senate, and really lawmakers, regardless of whether they're in leadership. I mean, I speak to them frequently. I did have an opportunity to talk to them specifically about the proclamation I'm going to be signing today. But what I try to make sure is that they're getting regular updates and they're seeing the same numbers that we're seeing, and they know the trajectory that we're on. And so that hopefully by the time we make a decision, it's something that they probably have already envisioned that we're likely to do. But yeah, I have had an opportunity to speak to them about this, made sure that they understood. And this is one of the differences, and Dr. Kenner got into this, I think, really well. The first time we had a surge of coronavirus in the state, there were an awful lot of people who said, well, that's a problem for Orleans and Jefferson Parish. It's not a problem for us. That is obviously not true today. And in fact, New Orleans, that is not a driver of our current increase in cases. Now, that could turn around. It might be the case tomorrow. But this is literally statewide. The hottest area in the state for case transmission is in Lake Charles, Louisiana right now. The second hottest is in Lafayette. And so there's a big difference here, and I really think that some of the legislators who signed on to the petition, which by the way I think would be a tremendous mistake for us to be, I think, the only state in the nation without a public health emergency at a time when we're number 3 in the country in per capita cases. Our positivity is over 15%. We've got the highest case growth that we've had the entire public health emergency. Our hospitals are filling up again, and all the coordination that we need to do, all the resources we need to make available to our hospitals and to our parish governments and other political subdivisions, all the coordination we have to do with the federal government, not to mention making sure that we're able to take advantage of all the resources that they can only send to Louisiana if we have a declared public health emergency, and the ability to make sure that we can take advantage of the Stafford Act, which allows FEMA to pay for 75% of reimbursable expenses. All of that would be threatened by some sort of a silly partisan petition. I mean, look, they can do it if they want. That would be a tremendous mistake, and the people of Louisiana would pay an even higher price from this pandemic if that happens. And I'm going to encourage, as sincerely as I know how, any members who haven't yet signed it, not to sign it, and I'm going to remind those who have signed it that they can have their name taken off of it. But it would be a tremendous mistake. Look, thank you all for coming today to this press briefing. Obviously, these are not the kind of briefings or decisions that I look forward to. They're not easy, but they are essential. And our ability to communicate them to the people of Louisiana really, you all play a huge role in that. And so for the people in this room today, I want to thank you for the work that you all are doing. And I'm going to wrap up with just some comments directed directly to the people of Louisiana. We've been here before. We can get back on top of this, and we can start driving cases down. And we can do that if we would just understand we all have a role to play. That role is simply being a good neighbor under these circumstances. And it's different to be a good neighbor than it was before, because being a good neighbor today means you don't go pay that personal visit, but you call somebody, you text them, you Zoom with them, whatever. But it also means that you wear your face mask. You physically distance when you're outside of your home and in proximity to people who are not part of your immediate household, that you wash your hands frequently, that you stay home when you're sick, and that you take care of those people who are especially most vulnerable. And if you're out and about, well, first of all, understand you're safer at home always. But if you're out and about, don't patronize a business that isn't operating safely. Because if you will do that, then we know that businesses will, in fact, operate safely. And then the last thing I would ask people to do is to make sure that they are praying for our state and our country. This is a very difficult time. And so I'd ask you to join your prayers to mine. You know, and I'm absolutely confident we're going to get through this. It won't be easy. It won't be quick, but we're going to get through this. But it'll be quicker and it'll be easier if more people will comply with what we're asking them to do. Thank you all very much.